Stay ready.
I don't know why it's doing that now. Anyway. Test. Testing 1, 2. Test. Well, good evening, Raider Nation. My name is Brent Johnson. I'm along with Coach Sky Keck. And thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports, brought to you by BCTV's Red Raider Broadcasting. And that is an extension of my engineering and technology program at Bacon County High School. It is a student broadcasting program, albeit no students this evening. But 95% of the time I do have students helping produce video, even once in a while commentate.
95% of the time? That's a pretty accurate number. You keep up with that data?
I do. I got it right here. But yeah, thank you for joining us, you faithful subscribers. Those that we always encourage you to show up, especially to home games, to support our young men and women as they support our athletics as student athletes. But those of you that can't make it for various reasons, we do appreciate you subscribing and watching live and on demand afterwards. Over the years, Lord of mercy, it's been almost 12 years now we've been doing this. Doesn't get, I'm getting older, but it doesn't get real old doing it. Again, I love athletics, number one, and I'm all about Bacon County everything, so it's important. So if we can reach one person, that's what we started out, giving our community an opportunity to see these things when sometimes they can't. We broadcasted to where folks all over the world, literally, military moms and dads and former Raiders are able to tune in and watch either live or on demand, depending on their time zone. Makes it worthwhile if we can do that. So, again, I want to thank, before I let Sky start talking and he won't quit, I want to mention talk just a little bit about our 2022-23 athletic school year title sponsors, and that's going to be Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply. Miss Lisa Coley, I want to thank her and her friendly staff for her support, and she is, just like all these people, they support Red Raider Nation, and from rec ball all the way up to the high school athletics. So I thank her for her contributions to allow us to do what we do. That's Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply. Family Vision Care, that's Doctors Hutto, McQuaig, and Day. Some homegrown folks at that doctor's office providing eye care. All three went to school here at Bacon County High School, went off to college a few years, albeit I think they had to go to Auburn or somewhere out of state. But that's only because the state of Georgia doesn't offer an optometry school. But nonetheless, they came home to help us in our community with our vision care. So we thank them for their continued support. And certainly, last but not least, Burt CPA, and that is specifically Mr. Larry Taylor. I want to thank him. Matter of fact, he happens to be the mayor of Alma, but I want to thank him for being part of what we do. Again, we're a self-sustained program. It is, again, a student broadcasting program. Out of my program, we do raise some money through the subscription that the NFHS platform provides, as well as some advertisements that pay for everything from meals for my kids and travel expenses and those types of things. We're very proud of that, being self-sustained. But again, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's our Raider Nation or if it's those you tuning in from maybe Crawford, who are playing in Game 4, and we'll talk about that now, Sky.
Yeah, here Lady Raiders took a dub this I almost said this morning, earlier this afternoon, 12-5, and now we're here back again, 6 o'clock. It wasn't really cold earlier, I wouldn't say, but now I think the wind's picked up a little bit. It's got a bit of a chill to it almost. So weather conditions are changing, but the Lady Raiders, their winning ways have not changed.
They heated up there.
Yeah, they got hot there about third, fourth inning. Never looked back and extended the winning streak to 16. So see if we can make it 17 and be one game away from Columbus. It's crazy looking at the bracket, how you go through this super regional, and then, they'll get in a couple practices and then be off to Columbus. And, after next week, the season's over.
That's right.
Regardless if you win or lose.
Yeah, it all – this kind of speeds things up, no doubt. And he mentioned this super regional. This is the first First time that the GHSA has done this to my knowledge. And what they've done is condensed these 2 weeks or 2 rounds of playoffs into one super regional, where those same 4 teams that would have probably played one another in the first and second round, they get them in one location. Like here at Alma and Bacon County, we're the number 1 seed out of our Region 1A in Division 1. 1A, and I won't talk about all that. But we're hosting the number 2 seed from Region 4, that's Crawford County. We're hosting the number 3 seed from Region 3, that's Metter, and then the number 4 seed from Region 2, Jefferson County. And Jefferson County was, eliminated in Game 3 just a few moments ago. Game 1, Metter played this Crawford team. Metter won and advanced. Metter lost, and they went to the losers bracket. And then Bacon County played Jefferson, and we defeated them, and that's where we're at now in Game 4 of this tournament. So, so the winner of tonight's game will advance to the championship game tomorrow afternoon, and to a time to be announced. And then the loser of this game, again double elimination, the loser of this game will advance to down to the losers bracket and play Metter. I think that game is set at 4 p.m. Nope, that was this afternoon. 1:45. That game will be played at 1:45, and then the winner of that game will advance to play in the championship game approximately at 4 p.m. So that's where we stand. And then he said winner takes all. Winner of this Super Regional will head to Columbus next week, and that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, Columbus is the big time. I mean, you're talking about 8 teams in the entire single A division getting to go, and I mean, one team gets to come out as state champions, and I mean, although the tournament itself lasted a couple of days, you know, championships are forever, and I mean, realistically, that's what they play for. So it is a big deal.
It's a really neat venue. I've been 4 or 5 times to broadcast. We don't have to go broadcast anymore because the NFHS provides that now. Just fun fact, we were actually the first school to go and broadcast live from there, which was pretty neat. It was in AA. But you're talking 8. You're talking 8 teams from each region. You multiply that, which is 7. That's a lot of schools that's playing some round robin over a course of a couple days. Of course, they have about 8 or 10 fields right there in that location, which it's just softball. It's pretty crazy.
And, I mean, just throwing this in there, talking about regions and how they align and setups. This is, to our knowledge, the first time they've done this setup here. There is rumors of 7A being completely done away with and diminished, and all those schools that have to, realistically drop down to 6A. Yeah,
and which will probably cause some of those other schools to filter down.
Yeah, there'll be region realignment yet again whenever that happens, if it happens.
Sky, would you read off the Lady Raiders lineup and their positions for me?
Yeah, we're gonna go. It looks like the same setup as the earlier game, with Alexis Kirkland playing third and batting leadoff. Riley Andrews is gonna bat second, playing short. Haley Han is batting third, playing first. Chloe Pless is indeed pitching this game. She's the cleanup hitter. Jess Cartledge catching. Ayla Dixon is your designated player. Anna Kate Hollingsworth playing right field. Ava Connor playing second. Santana Green as center. And Maddie Metters as the flex.
All right, we're about to get things started here. Game 4. The last 2 teams in the winner's bracket. Again, Crawford defeated Metter in Game 1 this morning. It began at 11:45. And Chloe Pless, the number 1 pitcher on our staff, has a tremendous season. Like a lot of our Lady Raiders, we mentioned earlier, their record extending to 18-3-1.
18-3-1.
With a 16-game winning streak on the line for the Lady Raiders.
And then just a quick note on Chloe. I was looking at the stats earlier today, and, I know she's a phenomenal player, but looking at the stats, she's batting over 400 on the year in the cleanup spot. Pitching-wise, her ERA is like a 1.37 with 92 innings pitched. And so, I don't have a say-so on the all-region teams, which I'm sure she'll be a part of, or all-region, the player of the year. But I feel like she should definitely be in consideration with the numbers she's put up on both sides of the ball.
Now, is Chloe sophomore?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a good problem for Coach Gay and the staff as we're young. Only 2 seniors, handful of juniors, a ton of sophomores, a couple of freshmen sprinkled in.
Yeah, I mean, the starting lineup, I believe, is 5 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 2 seniors. So over half of your team is underclassmen still.
I can finally see the scoreboard now that the sun is not directly on it.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the first. Again, your Lady Raiders are playing.
That's going to be just over the left fielder's head.
And again, that was the placement of the player. We're not anticipating these. It's kind of like what happened this morning, first thing or this afternoon, I should say, with the Raiders. A couple of their girls, I think, hit the ball a little more square than we anticipated.
Yeah,
and we were out of position. That's just because of where the little bit of scouting we've been able to do.
And that left field, third base line, I mean, that was the hot spot earlier today in our first game, so we'll see if that narrative continues.
That was the leadoff batter, Griffin. Was that correct?
Yeah.
And it's a base hit for her, or a double, actually.
A little bunt there. Lexi's going to make that play, get out at first.
Sack play, a little small ball for Ivy. Youngblood, the catcher, is coming up now for Crawford County. I looked at where that city is at. It starts with an R. Rochelle?
If I'm being honest, I'm not sure I've ever heard of Crawford County.
I have. I've heard of the county. I just couldn't remember the seat. It's over around it's in West Georgia near Columbus area.
A little shot fouled down the right field line there over the first base dugout.
Again, number 5, Youngblood at the plate. Runners at third with 1 out.
Little foul ball down the third base line.
You mentioned the weather, and the sun goes down for good. It's going to, the temperature is definitely going to drop. And like you said a moment ago, hopefully the wind will lie down a little bit when the sun goes down. That's what's keeping things really cool out there.
Ball low there.
I think it's supposed to be pretty cold in the morning. I don't know if it's.
I think it's 30s, 40s all week. Another foul ball down the third base line. One-two count here with 1 out in the top of the first. Oh, that ball is going to be
just a bit outside.
Yeah.
To coin the Bob Euchre, just a bit outside.
Maybe she was just setting her up to come back inside right here.
Oh, yeah.
That was the purpose of that.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ball's popped up. Should be a can of corn.
That's going to stay on the infield, and Haley Hand's going to secure that.
2 outs. Runner at third. Top of the first. Game 4. Again, if you're just joining us in this super regional.
Now batting number 0, Carricker.
As the Raiders are hosting Crawford, Metter, and Jefferson counties.
Okay, now we've got 2 outs with a runner on third, so let's see if we can get out of this without allowing a run here. That ball is also going to be popped up in the center field. And Chloe will get out of that and bring your Lady Raiders up the bat with a chance to take the lead and not look back here.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and honor those sponsors I talked about earlier, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Bottom of the second inning. The Lady Raiders are going to come up to bat. Excuse me, bottom of the first. Getting a little ahead of myself.
Yeah.
With Carroll on the mound for Crawford.
Sitting here, it's kind of interesting to watch Crawford here pregame and then in between innings. They're jumping around and doing all kinds of dances and things like that. I mean, they seem to have plenty of energy out there.
They're going to need it if they're going to outlast the Lady Raiders this evening.
Maybe it's just a method to stay warm. Maybe that's their game plan.
Ball's just a little low. And Crawford coming into this game 11-13, 2-5 in region play. And that 11, that win came earlier today. They were 10-13 coming in today from the regular season from Region 4.
Oh, man. So this is one of those umpires that his strike call comes a little late, so we're going to have to delay ourselves after every pitch, apparently, to wait on him. Oh, roll that one over to third base. She'll make that play.
Tell you what, she made it pretty close. She's quick.
Yeah.
Kirkland.
Now batting number 5, Raleigh Andrews.
Andrews is going to come to the plate for the Lady Raiders, reigning homecoming queen. I mentioned that earlier. If you're just joining us, she was crowned homecoming queen almost about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, and after watching game one, I almost feel like she's about due at the plate here. Although I do believe her final at bat in game one, she did have a nice little stroke.
She did. That ball's popped way up in the air.
Yeah, that one she's just a little too far under it.
Now batting number 3, Haley Hand.
Haley Hand is going to come to the plate in the 3 spot with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Mentioned earlier, I'm going to give David another shout out since he paid me a really nice compliment earlier. David Hand, he is also a State Farm agent over in Waycross, Georgia, but he is homegrown here, Allen-Bacon County, classmate of mine, 1994.
Yeah, and Haley bats third in the lineup, wears number 3, plays first base, which if you know the position numbers, first base is number 3, so just a fun fact.
Ball high in the zone, 2 balls.
3
balls. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs.
And that's going to hit her, so she'll get to take her base on that. And we love free base runners.
Yes, and she's speedy.
We'll take them how we can get them.
Pless is going to get to bat for the first time today
Chloe Pless.
in that cleanup position. Lady Raiders won 12-5 earlier. Started off a little slow, got down actually 3-1 at one point in the second inning, but then we exploded for 7 runs in the third inning, and really put the game away.
Yeah. Chloe here is down. No, it's going to be 1-1. This umpire, he waits until the catcher is throwing the ball back to the pitcher to make his strike call. So that one's going to be low in the dirt. I will say, though, we still have a nice crowd here, although honestly I think we might have more now than we did earlier today, given people getting off work and things like that.
Well, this Crawford team is definitely the furthest team to travel. Metter's an hour and 30, 45 minutes. Who's the other team? Jefferson. They're about an hour, 2 hours. Probably bus ride is about 2 hours. And then this Crawford team is well over 3 hours.
That ball's going to be skied in the shallow center field there. And the second baseman is actually the one that falls down catching it to end the Lady Raiders half of the first inning. So that's going to bring us to the top of the second with the score still 0-0.
And we're going to take a quick break here in between innings. We head to the top of the first or second. I'll move it to the bottom of the first now, and then I want to shoot it right back to the top of the second. Again, I'm producing this. I get too caught up in the game to sometimes even put the score. So bear with me. I will catch it up at some point. But we are going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, here we're top of the second inning. Carroll's going to lead off for Crawford County here in this top half.
You know, I can't help but thinking maybe it's just a purple thing, but every time I think of purple, I think of LSU for some reason. I mean, they don't have yellow, but I think it's just the purple that gets to me.
They do have a little yellow trim. LSU does.
Yeah.
But I always think of, I don't go quite that high. I think of the Purple Hurricanes over in Fitzgerald.
Jefferson was here earlier. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had some purple.
Yeah. I forget what their mascot is.
I think they were the Warriors.
Nope. I think that was maybe they are. It don't sound right, but anyway, we'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to research that one, fact check it, get back to you. In 3 to 7 business days. Oh, strike three over the outside corner there.
Emphatic by the umpire. He didn't. That was a quick call there.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he's been waiting for.
Yeah, he gets excited there. It's going to be Whidden or Wyden. I'm sorry if that's the catcher, number 6 for Crawford.
It's going to be high and outside. Ooh, man,
big cut there.
Yeah, she was late on that one.
A little bit low in the zone there. Still a good pitch.
No, he called it a strike.
Oh, did he? Well, I can't.
You got to give him a second, okay?
Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top of the second.
Runger up. No, ball.
I thought I heard. Maybe it was a chair. I thought I heard him go.
Yeah, I thought I heard some loud noise.
I think it was his chair back there that squeaked a little bit. There it is.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Oh,
we were just a pitch quick on the last.
I got to record this dude. I like it when an umpire really. He not only brought his hand up, he shot him. He fired it out too.
He's getting a full on workout in.
That's right.
We have too many strikeouts. He might pull something.
It's going to bring Phyllis to the plate, left fielder, number 11. I don't think we had but like 3 strikeouts the whole game in game number 2 when the Raiders were playing.
Yeah, if we had many more, then they weren't memorable, I guess.
Swing and a miss.
She's going to be late on that pitch.
Now, has she lived in Bacon County her whole life, or she moved in? She has? Okay.
Her mom graduated from here, but her dad, Pamela.
Ooh, that was close. Everybody wanted to ring her up. That'd been striking out the side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I was waiting for the theatrics from the umpire.
I think he's going to be very emphatic on this one.
Yeah.
I should get my phone out.
I mean, 3 in a row. Let's see here.
There it is. Oh, just a little inside.
Just a bit inside. I'm not sure at this point if we're rooting more for the umpire or for Chloe.
I think this guy's going to do a dance if we get another one here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, pop fly.
Yep, it's going to hang up for Ava Connor to get under and send us to the bottom of the second inning with the score still tied at 0-0.
That's going to be Cartledge, Dixon, and Hollingsworth up for the Raiders after this short break on the NFHS Network. All right.
You missed one. It's all right.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody accuse me of trying to outdo the man, the myth, the legend, McConaughey.
Oh, when I think of that, I think of Kevin Hart.
I think of Matthew McConaughey.
I mean, I guess maybe that's a generational thing.
Leading off, number 20, Jess Cartledge.
Cartledge is going to lead off. She hit the ball.
Yeah,
She squared it up several times in the game, first game, and got her first career home run. And she smoked it now into the wind in left field, left center.
Ooh, that was a nice little pitch there. But, yeah, I mean, you talk about a playoff game stepping up. I mean, she came up, had 3 huge hits that were all lasers coming off the bat. That's going to be low, okay. 1-1 count here. That's going to be a little high and outside.
What did you call Jefferson earlier, their mascot?
The Warriors?
You are correct. We got fact check. Caleb, he's home making sure he's listening and watching. Caleb Griffin, his mom said he was home. He's at home watching on the broadcast and critiquing us. He's probably got a clipboard like I got.
Yeah, he's
writing down all the little things.
Probably writing down his notes and everything else.
Now, Caleb, he did a baseball game with me last year and did a fantastic job. And then we talked about a football game this season. We got one over in Berrien County. They wouldn't let us broadcast live, but we went over and recorded it, and he done another good job. Him and Sky gave me a break for one of the halves. And
yeah, we'd hate for you to tire yourself out.
I'll get quieter as the evening goes on. It's getting closer to my bedtime.
Yeah.
Another ball low. That's another great at bat.
Jess is going to take her base, and like I said earlier in the first game, a walk is a rally in big games, so you get free base runners. You want to put free runs on the board.
Going to get a courtesy runner.
That's going to be Maddie Metters coming in to run for her.
Dixon to the plate, designated player.
Yeah, she's a freshman, and, I mean, from when I've seen her play this year, she's hit the ball really well. I mean, I think she had a base hit earlier, actually. I'm pretty sure a double in the first game.
Bottom of the second.
Oh.
This ball is lifted in the deep left
That
center.
ball is going to be dropped out near the wall.
And, folks, that's another ball. Where's the flag? Is it still blowing?
No, it's still.
Still? Okay. Well, she didn't quite get enough. Got under it just a little, but she drove it.
Yeah, she lifted that one up high up in there, and it hung up just long enough for the left fielder to get under, but she was able to secure that catch.
Now batting number 2, Anna Kate Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth to the plate.
It's fun watching crowd reactions on
Yeah.
hits like that as they all get up.
You know, you could hear them a little better if you wasn't so cold-natured.
I mean, I'm sitting right in front of a window. The only location that the air could blow into this building.
Is the wind blowing?
No, I don't feel it right now. Oh, there it is.
I like a little crowd noise. Got a little timeout somewhere. Maybe I think it's
I think it's a wind advisory.
finally, hopefully you'll see the field a little better. We was in that transition period where between the lights and the sunshine. So as it darkens up a little more around us, you'll get a little better view of the field and begin to pop there. We have a stationary camera. We don't move it much, if any, left or right. We zoom in just enough to where you can see the plate.
Oh, we're gonna try to bunt here with runners on first and second.
Well, when there's no outs, that's a perfect play.
Gonna try to move these guys over.
You can get one down here. Again, this is Hollingsworth. Struggled a little bit in the game one. A couple ground outs. And she did have a one walk. So she's due. There it is.
Yeah, and she's going to get the bunt down with 2 strikes. That's a huge.
Oh,
and they're going to drop it at first base.
That's what when you put pressure on a defense.
Listen to that crowd. We got cowbells. I mean, we feel like we're at the Starkville,
I told
Mississippi.
you, man. Fire us up. Wait.
Batting number 14, Ava Connor.
Bases loaded, no outs here.
With Ava up the bat, and she has the ability to drive the ball. Got a little
chant going. Yeah, visit to the mound. Obviously they don't want to get out of hand real quick, but it can. You have to think you're going to get at least one run here with no outs, at least one, possibly 2.
Yeah.
Again, depending on the situation, double plays are, even though the bases are relatively close in softball, double plays are rare. They have to be.
The ball has to be hit hard and
to the right place.
Yeah.
So it's tough. So with no outs, I would predict we would score at least 1, possibly 2.
Or we could score 3.
Yeah,
4
with one swing.
Yeah.
But we could.
Oh.
You talk about some small ball.
Got a play on there. Yeah, and she drops that at home plate, so Lady Raiders are going to take a 1-0 lead here.
I'll tell you what, small ball like that, you don't see it too often in any sport or whether it's baseball or softball at any level anymore.
Batting number 12,
But I tell you, we had a pretty good baseball team. We went up to Raven County. It's been 6 or 7 years ago. We were up there broadcasting, and they beat our tail just because of that. We had the better team, top to bottom. But, man, the pressure they put on our defense with just bunting and this and that, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, it was heartbreaking to watch, but it was also, respected what they did.
Oh, we're going to try it again.
Wow. She's liable to draw back here and smoke this one.
With this small ball, you got to think about the execution aspect. It's not easy to lay down a great bunt. You just had 2 in a row laid down.
Again, just a lot of pressure.
And this is also big. This is the bottom part of the lineup coming up and getting on base and making things happen. So that's exactly what you want from your lineup, for them to turn it over to the top and for the bottom feeds the top. We're going to try again.
That's strike two. What you say here? Swinging away here? Are you going to risk the foul ball out?
Anna Kate got it down with 2 strikes.
Green don't look quite as comfortable.
Yeah, Santana, whether she swings away or tries again,
she does.
Yep.
Like I said, she just didn't look real comfortable. Anytime you're reaching for the ball, you got to.
Yeah, you don't want to stab. You don't want to stab at it.
You got to catch it. And she did that twice.
You want the barrel to catch the ball. Let the bat do the work.
1 out now, 1 run in.
Bases loaded, top of the lineup here for Lexi Kirkland. She
grounded out her first at bat. And she's going to pop this one up just out of the infield.
Shallow, yep.
That's the worst thing you want. You want to put the ball on the ground somewhere. 2 outs now.
The back, number 5, Riley Andrews.
Well, you got your senior Riley Andrews up the bat here.
I bet you she's not bunting.
No, that is highly unlikely.
Even if there was no outs or 1 out, I predict she's not bunting. Us could be trouble. Oh, good play by the first baseman. It's going to end the inning.
Yeah, that's another one of those balls that we've seen a lot of those in the first game that were just hit right off the cap.
Yeah. Again, 1-0 Lady Raiders. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Unable to capitalize on the bases loaded with no outs or,
Well, we did get one.
I guess overly capitalize.
Yeah.
Exploit it, maybe I should say.
We did take the lead.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break and be back here in just a moment.
And we're back. Top of the 3rd inning here with your Lady Raiders leading 1-0. Chloe Pless is going to fire a strike on the first pitch. That's going to be fouled off. Got to say, we got a pretty good crowd here as it continues to get darker and continues to get a little bit chillier, but your Raider fans are staying here for this one.
Well, I'm not going to be the one to complain about cold weather because I like cold weather. I get enough of the hot weather in July and August, and it's time for some cooler weather. Sometimes you can't take enough clothes off, but you can put enough on usually to stay warm.
Yeah, I just prefer the weather that includes no sunburns.
Well, if you had been a little more, I don't know, adult, you would have put some sunscreen on that day.
Well, I didn't expect to have the sun directly on top of me, physically beating me down.
No balls, 2 strikes. He's referring to a Dogs game we went to about a month ago. Beautiful weather it was. Sunny, 70 degrees, 72 maybe. But the sunny part was what got us.
Yeah, when you're sitting there and the sun is directly over the field and There's no clouds to cover you, man.
I actually peeled a little. I rarely do that. I peeled on my arms.
Oh, man.
Ball is hit sharply in the right field.
Oh, and Anna Kate's going to let that one slip by her in right field. Going to have the runner hold up at second there.
Yeah, because she's got a big arm. Very athletic young lady. She kind of handcuffed her there. She was a little indecisive on what she wanted to do. Probably hindsight, she should have held back and got it on the short hop. But she attempted to catch it, and it just caught it in between.
That was one of those little in-between. I know on the infield you say in-between hops, but that was nearly the same thing there in the outfield.
Well hit ball. And let's see here. This is Howard, first baseman, making her first plate appearance.
That ball's going to get Riley's going to field that.
Oh, what a
throw.
Great defensive play, as you could see on your screen.
This is exactly what happened in the first inning. A leadoff double followed by an out. So let's see if Chloe can replicate that success.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Griffin had a double. Her first at bat. Is that a double or two Bs? But she walked. She got a hit, right?
She had a double.
Yeah, she had a double.
That ball's going to be low and outside there. That wind is starting to whip. I think I can hear it in the headset now. Looking at the flag over there.
So you need to close the window again? Is that what you're saying? Hopefully there's not a glare, and it looks like there is a slight glare, so they can see you in the picture.
Well, it's better they see me than you, so.
Again, top of the lineup, one out. Griffin, second baseman.
She's going to try to lay down a bunt there, and she's going to miss.
One ball, two strikes, one out, top of the third. Winner advances to the championship game tomorrow about 4 o'clock. Loser will play in the elimination game at 1:45.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Chloe's going to miss low and outside there again. Got a 2-2 count here.
A little bit low in the zone.
I was waiting for the ring up there, but it never came.
Full count, one out. That might have been ball 4, but she
that's
fouled
fouled over the third base dugout instead.
Yeah, that's going into no man's land down in there.
Yeah. Oh,
big swing and a miss.
Is.
Come high and tight. What a great pitch. That's the first time she's come high, I believe.
Yeah.
On either right or left-handed batter.
That's a big out. We're one out away from getting out of this jam here.
Ivy to the plate, third baseman, and she had to sacrifice her first at bat. A little bunt. Again, a little.
Oh, no, that's going to be a called strike.
Okay, I thought it might have been a little high in the zone, but
yeah, I believe that must be the top of the strike zone there. Top of his strike zone. Oh, and that one is going to be high and outside, and that is a rough.
But check that ball.
Sort of surprised that they didn't try to score there.
Pretty good scuff. Well, she didn't break. If she had broke, I think she was standing on the bag whenever that basically happened.
I mean, that ball bounced up like a pop-up.
Yeah, it was at least 20 or 25 feet up the fence, the guard.
Catcher waiting for it to come down like she was fielding a punt.
Good pitch on
yes,
that
sir.
outside.
There we go.
I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking athlete at the plate. That was a pretty good swing cut. Again, she just a little bit late. That ball was positioned well. I think she comes inside and low. What you think? Or she back outside a little further? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah.
Perfect. Golly, what a pitch.
There we go.
There's
Strike
a
3 to get us out of that inning. Catcher did set up inside, but she actually missed her spot.
No wonder this girl is, what'd you say,
1.37 on the season.
Wow.
In 92 innings, so that is not a small sample size.
That's pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive right there, eliminating that scoring threat, again, with only one out and runner at third. So we're going to take another quick break between innings, and we'll be back in just a moment on the NFHS Network. All right, here we go. Really some of the hottest batters in the lineup right now. Hand, Pless, and Cartledge.
Yeah, got your 3, 4, 5 up this inning here in the bottom of the third. That is
could be
in
trouble.
the right center gap there.
Yes, it is.
And she's going to
Well, I jinxed her. It is trouble.
Yeah, she's going to duff that one as that one just bounced right off her glove there. You know, they've made a few mistakes so far, and we've got to just capitalize on them and take advantage of them. We've only gotten one run to show for it so far. Got Chloe Pless in the batter's box. There's that outside pitch.
Pless flew out her first at bat. Again, Cartledge on deck and Dixon in the hole.
That ball's going to be up. Coach Gay has got the full-on manager role going on. He's got the assistants coaching third and first, and he's in the dugout giving the signs. Let's have to start calling him Brian Snicker over there.
A lot of signs there.
That's ball is. So, got a relatively hard-hit ground ball there to the third baseman. And I know we said earlier it's hard to turn a double play, and that right there was example A.
Yeah. There's the first out. And runner first.
Runner at first. We got Jess back up the bat here, who's, as far as in the our first game and this game today, one of, if not the hottest bat in the lineup. That ball's going to be high and outside.
Did we get a courtesy runner for Pless or not?
No.
I hear you.
Pitchers are athletes too, man. That ball's going to be low.
2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the third.
I think Coach K is a little upset on that. He might have had a play on or something there.
Maybe a missed sign by base runner. The ball low.
Oh, wow. We got Chloe's going to get called out at first there for leaving early on the play.
So the ball has to cross the plate? or as soon as it leaves her hand. Ball leaves her hand. That's right.
So that's going to bring us to 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
I tell you what, and I'm not shaming her, but
And Jess is going to smash one back up the middle off the pitcher's glove that miraculously ricochets to the second baseman. And she's going to make the play here, but that was a well-hit ball.
And a good defensive play by the second baseman. Yeah, she smoked it all day. Again, that first career home run earlier in the first game they played. But I was about to say, I don't think I have ever, and I've been, and we don't commentate, or I don't commentate every softball game that we do throughout these 8 or 10 years that I've been doing softball. I don't think I've ever seen that call before, a runner leave early and be called out like that. But first time for everything. We're going to take another quick break and be back in just a moment. Man.
And we're back here in the top of the fourth with your Lady Raiders leading Crawford County 1-0. Chloe's going to miss outside with her first pitch. Oh, hold on, everybody. We might have to go off the air real quick. We just had a living legend walk up here in the press box.
Presence of greatness.
Our fact checker himself.
He couldn't stand it. He had to come up here. Caleb Griffin.
Gonna have to start calling him Wikipedia.
Google Master. Hey, I will hand him the headset next in and give him a minute to talk.
Yeah, we need his expert analysis up here.
Well, he does. Again, he does pretty good with baseball. He does really good with football. Almost too good. I don't know if I can let him sit with me anymore. That'd be fired me. This ball is hit.
I think that's going to be
it was
foul.
Just foul. A late call there.
You can see a signal there.
Let's see here. Is this Youngblood, the catcher, leading off?
Yeah.
Okay. She popped out her first at bat. Carricker, I probably slaughtering her name. That folks when I look at their lineup card, it's the coach's scribble. Carricker.
We've got a lead-off walk here.
And Carricker is up to bat now.
Now batting, number 0, Carricker.
That's going to get dumped foul over there beyond the first base bag down the right field line. They're going to Bunt it back to Chloe there. She's going to.
I think she could have got a lead runner if she had looked. She had definitely had the distance. I know sometimes it's the risk reward there. If you happen to throw it over her head or something, you might be in trouble. But I think she had the time to get her. But nonetheless, there's going to be one out, and that's going to be a sacrifice for Carricker.
Yeah, all in all, you want to at least get one out.
That's true. In a 1-0 game like this, Carroll struck out her last at bat. And she's
going to be hit. Oh. Good play there by Ava Connor to be moving that way and being there in case the first baseman couldn't get it, and she ended up with the ball, and that's going to give us 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting number 6, Wyden.
Wyden, Whiddon, Whiddon, maybe, catcher. Struck out her last at bat. Runner at third with 2 outs, top of the 4th.
Yeah, another big spot here for Chloe to try to get us out of. That ball's going to be fouled straight back to the screen. You know, I'm looking out there with the darkness having creeped in. It seems like it's a lot later than it is, but it's probably, 7 o'clock?
7:22.
7:22. That's off the hands down the first baseline foul.
That glare was getting pretty bad. Now, I guess if we could turn the lights out in here, I don't think the glare would be quite as bad. I'm actually not sure why there's that much air coming in here because there's nothing else open. That's a good pitch. Just a little outside that zone. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Just a little too far outside to get her to chase that one.
I'd like to see the ump get excited right here on this pitch.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those famous calls since I think the first inning. So, we got okay.
That's how you leave the field right there.
Yeah, get the crowd excited and everything.
Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 4th. Raiders lead 1-0.
Make sure we get that courtesy runner number down up here with this.
Yeah, we'll let the ref keep up with it.
Yeah. Oh, that is not strike 3. Okay,
just a little low. 2s across the board. 2-2-2.
Deuce is wild. Is that strike 3? No.
Wow.
Okay.
It's 2 really good pitches. Just for her to lay off those pitches says a lot about her patience at the plate. Again, Whiddon, the catcher, struck out her first at bat. Like to see her do it again.
Yeah, we're just making out in general. I mean, she's going to foul that one off to keep the at bat alive.
High and away, maybe, like she got Carroll in the first inning.
Well, I believe Chloe's locating relatively well right now. It's just,
that was another really good pitch.
She got that one inside on her hands.
Mm-hmm. Just enough to stay alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Now this is part of the broadcast where we need like some music to be put in. We could play "Staying Alive."
There it is.
High
and away.
Chloe gets us out of that inning.
Yes,
she's going to send us to the bottom of the 4th here.
Raiders lead as they go to the bottom of the 4th, as he says. We're going to take another break and be back here in just a moment.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth, and we're graced by the presence of Caleb Griffin now on the broadcast. Go ahead, tell him about yourself, Caleb.
Man, you got such a sense of humor. I apologize for my voice. If anything comes out unclear, just know I didn't mean anything by it. Hanging out here in the bottom of the fourth, had to make my appearance.
Yeah, man, showed up in the Carhartt and everything. He's going to tell us when it's going to rain and how the deer are moving this weekend and everything else.
Well, don't ask me when the deer's moving, but you can ask me when the soybeans need to be picked. Oh, man. And I was debating even coming up here because I know, like, absolutely nobody on this Raiders team even since I graduated here, because last year's team was, like, nothing but freshmen.
Yeah.
Now they're all sophomores. I still don't know them, so.
You feel old yet?
Yeah, I feel old already. But I'm not as old as Mr. Brent.
Yep.
I texted him earlier. I don't know if he showed you. He said he was getting old. I said, yeah, that's why he keeps
got a line drive there by Ayla Dixon in between the 5-6 hole that's going to get in the left field for a single. But, yeah, Caleb, I think if we combined our ages, we still would not be as old as Brent. So.
I don't think we would. I do believe, though, if we combined our knowledge, we might be pretty close.
Yeah.
Got a pinch runner here.
Yeah, we're going to have Allie Metters come in and run for Ayla there. The freshman has swung the bat pretty well today.
Was you here to watch the earlier games?
Yeah, I was actually on this broadcast for the earlier game.
Really?
I mean, I haven't watched the other teams when they played each other, but I
watched the Raiders game earlier?
Yeah.
Very nice. I wasn't able to tune into the broadcast or be here, so I missed that one.
Yeah. Well, better late than never for you to show up and grace us. I mean,
they always told me that a little effort was better than no effort. So.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd be able to do without you.
That ref throwing up his sign language to us that we do not understand.
Yeah, he's making sure you write down the number for that there courtesy runner over there.
You got the clipboard and the piece of paper. I left mine at the house.
There ain't nobody up here keeping the book, but we won't tell him that. We'll just keep on making him look up here and seem official.
That's fine.
We'll act like we know what we're doing up here.
That's all we can ever do. Fake it till you make it.
That's going to be fouled off. Tell you, Caleb, I sure would like for the Lady Raiders here to score a few runs in this inning.
That would be nice.
The same thing happened in their earlier game. They started off a little sluggish offensively and then got really ramped up there as the game went on. So, and that's going to get back up the middle there.
They'll hold the runner at second. On it, 1 and 2.
We're going to have runners on first and second there.
Now batting number 14,
that ball just seemed to just slowly roll through the infield. It wasn't very, not a ridiculously hard hit, and I had to hold my hand for a while to make sure it snuck past that second baseman out there.
Man, where'd you get this hat from?
What, the one I'm wearing?
This cattle prod hat.
Yes, sir.
You starting to embrace the lifestyle?
I'm out here herding them.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
A real hand now.
Yeah, we're going to be in Wyoming next weekend.
All right. Why not this weekend? The dogs don't play this weekend. They got that nice, cool break.
That nice bye week.
Yeah, right before we go eat some gator tail.
Yep. Oh, and Ava's going to lay down a pretty good bunt here.
Doggone, that
Did
was
she
close.
beat it? No, it's going to be a close play at first, but they're going to call her out on the play. But regardless, your Lady Raiders are going to have runners on second and third with one out.
There it is.
Now batting number 12,
Figuring out how to
Disintegrate.
work this computer
Yes, sir.
system here.
Got a caveman up here working the technology.
All this stuff's still new to me. This is only my third time on the mic here. Yeah, I think you're forgetting that. Oh, man. I'm a big fan of softball. I don't know all the rules and all that good mess, but huge fan of softball.
Yeah. You got all your Lady Raider gear at the house?
Not that I know of.
If it's there, you don't know about it.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's not in my closet, that's for sure.
It's in your brother's closet. We know.
Probably.
Come on. That's going to get popped up. I think the second base. She's going to secure that one and bring us to 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
That is correct. Well, how's school been going, Kick?
You know, it's going. Honestly, it's hard for me to really come up with an opinion. I feel like we've had so many days off here recently with the fall break, and we had the hurricane, and
Right. I forgot about the hurricane.
yeah. Oh, there it is. That's going to be a hard line drive in the left
That'll
field.
score one.
Oh, and we were going to.
Hold another at 3.
I think we were going to send that runner coming around third there, but I think she just rolled an ankle on the third base bag. But regardless, Alexis Kirkland's going to end up with a double on the play and an RBI.
Now up to the plate, number 5, Riley Andrews.
It was a pretty hard hit ball right there.
And we've got Anna Kate down there trying to test out that ankle there.
That's the one you need to be asking about all the deer.
Who, Anna Kate?
Oh, yeah. She
No,
gets, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't take her as an avid deer hunter.
Oh, yeah. You'd be surprised.
I am surprised.
You can talk to probably just about every one of these girls on this roster here. And
Really?
yeah, they probably know more than me. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, they got the stands on the private
yeah.
on the private land.
On the private land.
Oh man, that ball right there just seemed like it floated up there. Oh, and
Call
they're
her out
gonna
on that one.
make the play and call Riley out at first base there. They're bringing it. And into the bottom of the 4th, but your Lady Raiders are going to get a run there to add on to their lead, and it's going to bring it to 2-0 here heading to the top of the 5th as we take a break. Turned it the wrong way. Don't worry, we know what we're doing up here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely know. Back here in the top of 5, that was going to find the hole.
Yep, that was going to be a little out of our reach there. So Crawford County is going to start off the top of the 5th with a little bloop single there in the right field.
Up to bat, number 24, Lloyd.
2-0 here in the top of the 5th inning.
Attaboy.
We play 7, correct?
Yes, sir, we do.
Oh,
That's a
another
little
one.
off the hands there. Let's see.
Double play.
She's going to bobble that at second base, and Crawford's going to have runners on first and second with no one out.
That's a sophomore playing second, correct?
Yes, sir, it is. Oh, Coach Gay's going to come out for a quick visit here. I wish we had like a coach mic, have him mic'd up right now.
That would be cool if we had the technology to mic up
Yeah.
not only coaches, but could you imagine micing up a player?
Oh man, we would do ratings out the
Oh,
roof.
man, I'm telling you. We could turn this program into something crazy.
Who do we have to talk to get that in the budget? Probably the guy behind us doing absolutely nothing right now.
Have you noticed him working on a bit of a Santa Claus beard?
Yeah, he's working on the Santa Claus gut too.
Oh, man. He's going to fire us.
Well, they don't pay us nothing anyway.
He hardly even pays us any attention.
Yeah, exactly. He don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Exactly.
We should just start talking about random stuff to see how long it takes him to notice.
Yeah, man, we could just start talking about how good this dirt, all this grass
Yeah.
is out here.
Did you hear him in the back? Hey, y'all get back to work now.
Yeah.
We got we got somebody with their lights on out there in the outfield.
Man, he kept flicking like he was trying to eject them when they wasn't
Yeah.
even in here.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong? The Braves did not advance.
No,
Playoffs.
they advanced to the couch at their house for the
Gotcha.
rest of the season.
Gotcha.
That's a little line shot fouled off there. So we've got Crawford County's got runners on first and second here in the top of the fifth. So Chloe's going to have to work her way out of a little jam here.
Says we got no balls and 2 strikes on the scoreboard up there. Runners on first and second.
That ball's a little low and outside.
Number is this batting 7.
Yeah, we've got number 7 up. This is their first baseman. That is going to be popped foul, I believe.
Out here on the concrete.
Yeah, we heard that one smack. Some lucky fan will get to go home with a souvenir. Nah, I'm pretty sure they have to return those. That's going to miss outside.
Identical placement on that one. Almost.
Yeah, we need Chloe to get us out of this right here.
All it takes is a hard hit ground ball fielded cleanly, and you go from no outs to 2 outs.
Now, I wonder how rare triple plays are in softball.
I feel like they're more likely
To not happen.
as that one got away from her.
Yeah.
And now the runners are advanced to
Yeah,
2 and 3.
We got second and third here with nobody out. As your Lady Raiders have found themselves in between a rock and a hard place. Shout out to Bailey Zimmerman right there.
I was wondering if you were making a plug there.
Yeah.
That's ball number 4.
Maybe that's just our spot. Maybe we're wanting to go outside there. I mean, all 4 balls she threw in the exact same place. She missed 4 times there in the same location. So let's see how we can work our way out of this one.
Back-to-back lefties here.
Definitely got to
And
fill
hitting
up
the same spot for the 5th time.
definitely got to fill up the strike zone right here. Is that the same spot?
Didn't let him have it.
There.
Not letting her have it on that one.
Either Chloe has a mechanical flaw right now, or either we are trying to hit that outside corner, but she is just missing it. There it is.
That looked like the same pitch to me.
Yeah. Regardless, we're lucky it caught a corner there. Yeah. Yes. No. Oh
We're
boy,
safe at home.
man, that's almost one of those where if the girl doesn't go in the home plate sliding, you almost have to call her out in terms of the ball beating her there.
That's for sure.
Regardless, we got Crawford County with the bases loaded here in a 2-1 ball game.
Now this is the number 3 or the number 4 seed coming in to this Super Regional.
Let's see here. Crawford is the number 2 seed in Region 4.
Oh yes, number 2. 1 and 4 played earlier. That was us and Jefferson.
Yeah. Chloe's missed inside here with both those 2 pitches so far.
She's still hitting the same way. I mean, the same spot the last few pitches been in the same area over there. Still in the same area.
Yeah, umpire's going to give her the inside corner on that one. I'll tell you, we're going to have to work some type of magic here to get out of this. There we go. Strike 2.
Brings us to 2-2. No outs. Bases loaded.
Yeah,
It's a 2-1 ball game in the top of the 5th.
we need about 3 strikeouts in a row right here. I mean, nothing crazy or anything.
That was right up and over the net, right coming for us here.
Yeah.
It's the concrete down there.
Chloe's gotten out of a couple jams so far. We need her to get out of one more right here.
It's getting loud.
That's going to miss high and outside. 3-2 count right here. This is a big pitch upcoming. Ooh, that ball is lifted and left. All right, so got a sacrifice fly there to left field.
1 out.
Yep.
But a tied ball game.
1 out, runners first and second, and a tie ball game now. You know, Caleb, I don't want to throw this juju on you or anything, but Crawford County didn't score while Brent was on the headset.
They didn't score last season when I was on it.
That is also true.
All right, then don't bring that on me. That's not my fault. You can't do that to me.
I mean, we got to blame somebody here. I mean, something has obviously went wrong.
We'll blame the lights out there in left field. It wasn't me.
We'll blame the lights on the tennis court coming on.
Yeah, blame that car he was trying to eject.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
What are the lights on the tennis court on for?
That's what I'm saying. I guess they're trying to light up the parking lot out there. Our new parking lot that's been formed just for this super regional.
This is pretty cool. Bacon County hosting this type of event.
Yeah, moving up in the world.
Oh yeah. Telling all these teams from North and Middle Georgia, welcome to the swamp.
Yeah. Welcome to the bayou out here.
That's for sure.
You know, we got lizards and gators and whatever else out here.
Creatures of all types.
Yep. That's going to go foul back onto the baseball field behind us.
It's fouled off to 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and first base.
Oh, boy. Commentary brought to you by avid softball fan Caleb Griffin there.
Be careful. Ball outside there. No, I do get excited when college softball comes around.
The College World Series is fun to watch.
I'm telling you.
Ground ball to second
Straight up to
base.
second.
All right, we're going to make that play. Going to get an out. We got 2 outs. We're 1 out away from getting out of this, and Crawford's still threatening with runners on second and third here.
You know, you mentioned earlier that we started out sluggish in the earlier game, and then the bats finally got hot. But I've been seeing us hit it all night long.
Yeah, I mean, we've hit some balls, and this game, it's just been a matter of hitting it right at people and not being able to find the holes.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. It went foul.
Yep, that's going to get foul. It's going to be a long out, strike number 1 there.
Ball comes back in the frame from out of nowhere.
You got the first base coach showing off the arm there.
You got to think about the doggone confidence booster that Chloe would get here striking this one out.
Oh, yeah. Just getting out of this in general and keeping this game
sure.
tied. Definitely don't want to surrender lead.
All the way inside.
Yep.
Brings in another run.
They're going to get a run there on a wild pitch. It's going to get fouled back also. All right, so we're 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, this nightmare.
I think I may get off the mic after this one.
Oh, man.
Come on.
That definitely looked like a good pitch.
Man, it's hard to tell from up here. I try not to say a whole lot because I'm real bad about. Oh,
and
man.
Chloe's going to strike her out. Oh, Jess. Okay. Make the play anyway. All right. So we get out of that inning there finally after we end up giving up 3 runs. So Crawford County is going to take the lead here into the bottom of the 5th with your Lady Raiders needing to add to the scoreboard here to get this lead back and advance. I think Caleb's going to sign off.
Yep, I'm gonna have to hop off the mic.
See what he knows it's his fault they scored them runs.
It's not
so
my
he's
fault. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not my fault. Do not don't blame that on me.
When Macon County takes like a 15-3 lead right here.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All right, I know everybody's going to be disappointed at home. Caleb leaving, but hopefully that the bad vibe is leaving too. You know,
Yeah,
maybe the Lady Raiders can pour it on right here.
We got the slacker back up here on the headset.
Well, you know, when I left, we were up. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
3-2, down 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Got 3 more at bats to make something happen here.
Yeah, and these Lady Raiders just got to get something going here. They put a few hits together, but they got to put something together in a row.
I think this is Hand, right? Hand, Pless, and Cartless, right where we started last inning.
3, 4, 5. I mean, this is what you want up there in this situation.
Blowing outside. Base on, reached on a walk and an error, did Hand. Pitcher got a little cold sitting in the dugout for about 20 minutes over there. This ball's sharply to the third baseman. She's got a cannon.
Yeah, she makes that play. I feel like that third baseman's a pretty solid player.
I think so, too. She looks the part. You know, when we first saw her at the plate, didn't really notice her at third until after I saw her at the plate. Then I watched her at third. Get a good-looking athlete.
All right. No, this is one of those crazy situations where, I mean, Crawford comes in here. They're a 2 seed. They have a losing record. I mean, you know, we're 18-3, big winning streak, and I mean, we've just found ourselves here in a fight.
Yeah, and when we don't know, this is what else we didn't. I didn't dig it deep enough to see who else was in their region and how good those teams were as well. So again, this is definitely a solid team, well coached.
They've showed up and played well in this ball game.
Again, we talked earlier, none of these teams had anything to lose. You know, all the pressure's on the number 1 seed, the host team, and the pressure's on us. And maybe that's what we felt just a little bit early on in the first game we played. And and again, that it'll creep up on you if you're not careful here in this game as we're down 1 with 3 to go. This brings Pless to the plate. The pitcher trying to help herself here.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't recall us really having a bunch of strikeouts this game at the plate. I mean, I feel like we've put the ball in play, and they've just made plays.
Yeah, we've had 1 strikeout.
Yeah.
Nice little change up there, just off the plate.
There is a big drop-off in velocity there with that changeup.
Yeah. It'd make you look silly if you were to swing at it.
One of those you got to wait on it and
I remember
wait longer.
The last Harper girl.
That'd be Bree.
Bree Harper. She had a big time changeup like that. You have to be careful because they can't throw the ball but a certain height off the ground approximately. So to throw it really slow, you can't throw it really high.
Yep, close up here, just fouling balls off and staying alive.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Again, bottom of the 5th. Eagles, Crawford County Eagles.
No, since Brent can't read the front of their jerseys here, it's all right. That's what I'm here for. That's going to get down over the first base dugout. No, in a baseball game, you'd say, man, she's driving up their pitch count right now, but I don't believe pitch count's as big of a deal in softball as it is baseball.
Not a big deal. It's more of a natural motion. It's a big strikeout there. We just talked about didn't have many. It's going to bring Cartlidge to the plate. Now, Cartlidge,
she has hit the ball well all day.
Could tie it up 1 swing here. Be probably, sometimes when you get that first home run, I know when I was played baseball, especially Little League, I remember, or Pony League, and it took me forever to hit my first home run. But once I did, and I was popping them left and right, Maybe we'll see that out of a cartilage here.
We've got a pause in the game here. I'm not sure what's going on.
A lot of times it's a. Yeah, we got a left fielder, I think, is having a health issue of some sort here. But I'll take this time again. I want to thank our 2022-23 athletic school year title sponsors, Coley Electric and Plumbing Supply, Family Vision Care, and Birch CPAs for being a part of our broadcast. I've had a little bit of difficulty. Two of the games today that were non-Red Raider were going to be broadcast on the automated camera system, which works very well. It has all season up until today. I contacted tech support, and they say, oh, you might have had an issue with some software problems we're having. It should be fixed tomorrow. So, strangely enough, that's the case. So, hopefully it will be fixed tomorrow. I had hardly any problems with these automated systems.
Got strike one there delivered to Jess at the plate.
She had a walk and a fly out this game. And she squares that one up.
Oh, boy.
Deep to center. Will it stay in the – oh, just too much wind.
It's going to fall a little short.
It's going to be 3 up, 3 down for the Red Raiders. Not exactly what we were looking for here in the bottom of the fifth, but we head to the top of the sixth. Gotta hold them, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you're down by 1. You got 6 outs left at the plate. You don't want to have to dig yourself a deeper hole to get out of.
Again, we'll take another quick break on our sponsors. Be back in just a moment. All right, Sky, we were just kind of talking before we, went off air that in, and just can't afford at this point to give up any more runs with 6 outs remaining on offense.
Yeah, we don't need any walks. We don't need any miscues in the field. This is definitely the part of the ball game in this situation where you got to really be tight.
I didn't catch her number. I think this is Whidden. She has struck out twice. So you look at that 2 ways. Either with that swing, it looks like maybe another strikeout opportunity, but you could also look at it, well, this young lady's due. But definitely could use another strikeout, ground out pop-up here. And there's
grounded out to second base there. Ava's going to make that play.
Oh, what a stretch and play.
Yes, sir. Out number 1 there in the top of the 6th.
Tell you what, she used a little bit of cat-like reflex there to get over to that ball. I was afraid she wasn't going to be able to get there in time where she was playing and
she
where
had to go a little ways there with her positioning.
Brings up Phyllis, a left fielder. She popped out and had a base hit her last at bat.
There we go.
Uh-oh, trouble up the middle. Another base hit.
Yep, that was
Just a little C&I single, nothing major.
gonna have a throw behind her there at first base. She's gonna be safe.
Yeah, here's where you got to make sure that your defense is set up properly. You don't want to, our outfield is in. You don't want to risk getting burnt. But you got to trust your scouting as well. This brings up Lloyd, the DP. She has a single, and she reached on an error.
Chloe's going to miss high with that one. The runner's going to get second base out of that.
Good pitch.
Yeah, that's going to be a strike there. So we got 1-2 on this batter with one out here in the top of the sixth to run her on second base. We definitely want to keep her where she's at.
Another good pitch. Ooh, just low in the zone. But again, you got a team here who's, again, not nothing to lose. I mean, you could see, with a lead, you could see a hit and run here.
Yeah. They have no pressure on them. I mean, everything they do is just a bonus. Ground ball first. Oh, that's going to get under the first baseman's glove, I believe.
She did not want to run on Hollingsworth. She has a big arm.
Yeah, good throw there to the plate from right field.
Yeah, very accurate as well there. Runners on the corner with one out. That's
got to hold them.
I don't know. Again, I'm careful how I say. I don't want to belittle any of our girls. But you got to find a way to knock that ball down and keep it from going to the outfield. Maybe hold that runner.
Oh, there we go. Strike over the outer third of the plate there.
Again, these girls, this Crawford team just trying to put the ball in play. Again, put that pressure on our defense. Another
That's
good
going to be
pitch.
strike two there. I'm pretty sure they had a play on this. The batter had no intention of swinging the bat there as the runner took second base.
I think she's trying to shoot it down that third base line.
Yeah.
It's giving us trouble most of the day.
That third base line has done us wrong a few times today.
Again, this is Howard. I don't think I introduced her, first baseman. The ground out and a base on ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, good pitch. Really could use a strikeout.
Yep.
You got to have a strikeout or an infield pop up. Or something, hit and fielded by the pitcher that can look the runner back at third and get the out at first. Boy, she is just getting closer and closer to that line.
She is just flipping the bat out there to foul these pitches off.
I'm just afraid she's going to flip one right over the third baseman's head.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit, a few of those just dink and dunks today.
There it is.
No, Allie's going to make that catch.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
What a great defensive line, line up there. She's been playing shallow most of the night. That first inning, the first batter hurt us because of our defensive positioning. But since then, man, I didn't realize exactly how close she was in until the ball was hit. But great pitch, great play.
We just need one more right here.
Back to the top of the lineup to Griffin. Had a double, a strikeout.
Oh, man, that was just in the perfect spot in that 5-6 hole.
Yeah, even if she stops the ball, I don't think she gets the out at first.
Yeah.
Again, one of those C&I singles. It's 4-2.
That was just well placed.
Runners at the corner. 2 outs. Top of the 6th.
The ball's going to be outside.
I think Pless may be pressing just a little bit.
Just need one big pitch right here.
It's Ivy at the plate. Sacrifice, strikeout, and another sac fly. It's the third baseman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
That's going to go foul. It's over there in the bullpen area.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Boy, this is a big spot right here.
Yeah, this is huge.
2-run lead is one thing, but 3. This ball's probably going to be out of play as
that's
well.
Going to be foul.
Into the bullpen. That's trouble.
Nope, Allie's going to be there and make that play. That is a big play out there.
Wow, she was smooth now. I thought it wasn't hit quite as hard, I guess, as I thought it was, but she went a long ways.
Man, you just got to believe, man. The ball comes off the bat, you just got to believe that somebody's going to be there.
Golly, what a play. What a defensive play. Got her mom up here. I know she's super proud. And her little baby sister, 9 months old. She was sleeping pretty good a while ago. But yeah, that's a great defensive play. 2 plays that Allie made this inning helped the Lady Raiders stop that bleeding. 4-2 as we head into the bottom of 6. Got to make something happen here.
Big situation. I mean, all right, we're back here in the bottom of the 6th with freshman Ayla Dixon up the bat here, and she's swung the bat pretty well today, so we need her to keep that energy going right now and get a rally started for your Lady Raiders as they find themselves trailing 4-2 here. We got 6 outs remaining to come back and get this tide turned in our favor. Got a strike there on the first pitch.
Well, you don't have to get them all back here. You know, just if we can just somehow you score 1, score 2 to tie it up.
Hey, one at a time. As a batter, you just want to get on base and keep the line moving.
Dixon reached on an error, and she had a real solid base hit her last at bat. And again, this is a freshman in the lineup. That ball was high in the zone, but she couldn't lay off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think she's got us a couple times on that ball up in the zone as we've gotten just underneath the ball. I want to say probably a handful of times in this game. Where it's just been a little too high up on the barrel. There we go. Just leave it up.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Is there 1 out?
No, there's no outs.
No outs. She's okay. Yes, Dixon's leading off. For some reason I keep thinking Cartless led off this end. Ooh,
she's going to take that low.
Well, that was a good layoff right there. That pitch looked good coming in.
Yeah, we'll take a walk right here though. So give us one. A walk is a rally. Any way we can get them on base.
Ball outside.
Yep, there we go.
That's a good at bat by a freshman.
There's the first runner of the inning.
It's going to bring up Hollingsworth, and she had a sacrifice and a base hit her last at bat.
Yep. We need another one right here.
So we're going to get a base runner. Again, Anna Kate Jr.
Just keep the line moving. Need to put the base hit play on right here where we make contact and the ball falls somewhere where a defender isn't and we run around the bases.
I thought he was going over to tell Greg stay in the dugout. He's going to get some more balls. he was pointing like this right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was telling him how many balls he wanted. I don't know.
All right, Anna Kate up here with the runner on first. That ball's going to get lifted down the right field line. I don't think, nope, she's not going to get there.
Where's it at?
Anna Kate, 0-1 count. There's that big, slow pitch. I tell you, this is part of the ball game where you're the trailing team. Every pitch is so big.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, have a ground out to first base there, but
it's going to be a sacrifice.
Yeah,
you know, that's
at least advance the runner.
That does. Puts them in scoring position. 1 out. Brings up Connor. And Connor could tie this thing up with one swing of the bat.
Absolutely. I don't think the wind is blowing quite as hard as it was when Jess was up.
Now batting, number 14, Ava Connor.
Oh, it's good.
She's on ball. Yeah, well, there we go.
We needed that.
There we go.
I mean, that's tough play. That's an infield base hit there.
I think the pitcher might have got her glove on that and slowed her down.
She did. I think she tapped it just a little bit.
She's out there having to play dodgeball right now. All right, we got one out here. Runners on first and third for Santana Green, senior up the bat.
Oh, that was ball one, but up in the zone, you see it well.
That's one of those where your eyes kind of light up and you think it's your pitch. That one's going to leak out, foul down the right field line. Closer over to the bullpen area. And one of those situations where we need the bottom of the lineup to feed the top right here and let the top try to produce.
What we got?
First and third, one out.
Well, I was ref come out. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know who did Santana call timeout? She must have. Corners, one out. 0-2. Ooh. Ball was up in the zone. Man, I'd love to see a multi-base hit here by Santana. She could do it, hit it to the gap, tie this thing up. We got to get one run home. Got to get that run at third home somehow.
Yep. Got to get on base. Oh, and she's going to tap that one back to the mound there, but
it's like
it was that big slow pitch. She was expecting something else and was just early.
Back to the top of the lineup with Kirkland.
Now batting number 7, Alexis Kirkland.
Kirkland had a double.
Yeah, now she had a hard hit her last at bat. If she can replicate that right here, we'll tie this ball game.
Their outfielders are straight away deep. Infield is
no, we need one of them little
normal depth
pop flies to just drop right in beyond the dirt here. One of those to go our way.
Well, with two outs, no matter what they're going, this could be trouble.
Oh, yeah. So
well,
that falls down to foul territory.
I actually thought it might have had a chance to stay inbounds, but it kept pushing out of play to the right. So
big situation here. 2 outs, runners on second and third, down by 2.
There it is.
There it is. That ball's going to get into left field. Ava Connor's coming from second base. We got to throw at the plate. Get down.
She's safe.
Yes, sir. She's not even safe at the plate.
Tie ball game, 4-4.
Lady Raiders are back.
What a clutch hit by Kirkland.
Man, that is huge.
You know, she had a tough time today at third base.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you see what she just got, her base hit to tie the ball game right over the third baseman's head. No controversy there at home. It was wasn't really even a bang play. She was obviously safe.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad throw though, coming from.
No, it was a very good throw.
Field.
I knew it was going to be close. But I'm very glad of the aggressive base running there by the Lady Raiders, tying this thing up 4-4. Oh, Uncle Mo.
Yeah.
Maybe about to show up. I hope so.
I think maybe he might have just showed up on our doorstep.
Momentum is what I'm talking about there.
Batting number 5, Riley Andrews.
And Kirkland, she's just a sophomore, correct?
Yep. We got our senior Riley Andrews up the bat here. I believe she's committed to, Coastal Georgia to play?
She has. She could just really put a jolt.
Go ahead and give us a lead here.
Ooh. That was one you just tee off on, man. Just rip that like a golf club. the zone.
That pitch is just hanging up there forever.
If you could wait on it, man, you could hit it to the tennis courts, I think.
I feel like you could reach out and just catch that ball barehanded.
There it is. Oh, boy, she was on it.
That ball had a little bit of that movement away from Riley there, and she caught that off the just tip of the bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man, what a clutch hit. Oh, that ball was outside.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, that ball just kind of tails.
Yeah, that ball's tailing away right now. There's that big slow pitch again. I believe she's missed up in the zone every time with that pitch.
But
there we go. That ball's going to get in that 5-6 hole. We're gonna send Lexi around.
Yeah, he got her.
They're going to call her out.
That was a really good play. I know the ball was there. Now, I'm not sure about the tag. I know the ball was there.
That was a good job by the catcher to hang on to that ball, because I do not think she secured that in her glove very well.
That would be the only thing that could have been controversial, because you saw a lot of the ball.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that ball was about to pop out of her glove on that play.
All right, here we are, top of the 7th inning. Man, what a big bottom of the 6th that was. Clutch hitting there by the Lady Raiders, specifically Kirkland, tying this game up. Yep. Just talking between innings here, what a play there that was at the plate. You know, it was a bang-bang. I commend Coach for pushing the button there. You had to force in a really good throw, and that's what she did.
Yeah, your left fielder had to literally come up with a perfect throw. Your catcher had to make a perfect play at the plate, and they were able to put it together and execute it.
Yeah. The only doubt, the ball was there, tag was there. The only doubt, it was the ball completely secure, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
We just saw a lot of the white of the ball outside of her glove.
That's going to be foul back behind us.
But irregardless, 4-4, Raiders did what they needed to do. Didn't have to get all of them back at one time, but, man, what an exciting inning that was to do that.
They put themselves in position to win this ball game.
Pop up.
Infield fly to Chloe. She's going to handle it herself. There's your first out of the 7th inning. Just need 2 more. 2 more and get back to the bat rack. That's going to get popped up. We're not going to be able to quite get there. Top of the 7th here. 1 strike, 1 out. Tie ball game. Every pitch is big.
Ooh, ring her up.
Let's say she went there.
Mr. David Hand, you have gotten an exciting game tonight. You said when we commentate, we make it more exciting. Well, the girls make it more exciting. We just try to add to it.
That's going to get fouled back. I feel like right now everybody is just on edge. This situation.
Oh, you love this. I mean, yeah, we wanted to dominate and run rule and get on out of here and play tomorrow night, but man, this is what it's about.
This just locks you in a different way.
This is playoff softball. And hopefully, again, we hope it'll come out in the positive tonight for the Raiders. We're not eliminated if we were to lose tonight. We play tomorrow in the losers bracket round at 1:45 and win that game. We're still in the championship game, but makes things easier if you can go straight to the championship game from here.
Yeah, there we go.
2 outs.
2 outs.
Chloe stepping up big there.
1 more.
She's fired up.
That's that 1.37 ERA there coming into play.
There's probably, 2 unearned runs on that board out of the 4?
I'd say so. They're definitely not all
score
earned
here. Good pitch.
Is that going to be a strike?
Nope.
Yes, there it is. Told you got to wait for it.
It's like a 2-3 second delay there.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, my
right
gosh.
off the bag.
We have seen that 3 times today.
It's a tough,
this time it's the first base bag.
Tough play there. .8:30. Started at about 6:30, 2 hours into this game.
What we got?
11 and a half hours before we start a new one.
There we go.
Maybe Chloe's got her groove back here.
Well, in all honesty, I mean, I'm not sure they've really strung base hits together against her all ball game. That's going to go foul.
I'm just the inning that they scored and went ahead by 2. She had a wild pitch or 2 there. So again, I think she's refocused.
I tell you, there's plenty of foul balls over there on that baseball field if they haven't been picking them all up tonight.
Ooh, how about that? How about a little help there?
Can we get an appeal out here?
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second now. Top of the 7th.
Just need 1 more strike right here. Ground ball off third base. Oh, my gosh. Wow, you talk about a lucky bounce.
Just C&I, I mean.
Off.
Was it off Pless?
No, it was off the third baseman.
Okay. The third baseman. That's right. She come over.
Off the third baseman. The ball had took Riley that way, and it's just out of her reach. Trickles in the left field.
Crawford's going to regain the lead here.
Yep.
Top of the 7th.
5-4. Your Lady Raiders are going to have to answer in the bottom. That's going to be fouled off there. There we go. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-4, top of the 7th.
There we go. Strike 3. All right. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Your Lady Raiders need 1 to tie, 2 to win.
We're going to take a quick break and be back in a moment. All right, for all the marbles right here in this game at least, again, well, we got a couple things here. It doesn't mean much right now, and we don't care about that. We care about advancing to Columbus, but we got a 16-game winning streak on the line. And we got a
That's going to get foul.
You want to try to keep yourself out of that elimination game, which is what it would be tomorrow at 1:45 versus
Metter.
Metter. Yep, we would play Metter for the first time. Ooh,
that's.
I don't think she has thrown that changeup for a strike yet.
It's been high every time.
Every time. There's a blooper out to right field.
Yes, sir, and that gets down.
She's
man.
I don't know what kind of arm. If she, I don't know. In baseball, you have a chance to kind of make a turn a lot of times there, but you got to be careful. And I'm good with that because you don't want to get through out at second base.
In this situation, you just need base runners.
That's for sure. We got a fast base runner at that.
I mean, let's be honest here. A ball in the gap, she might score from first. So.
And this is fitting. With Pless coming up, she has a chance to.
She's got a chance to help
herself out right here.
In a big way.
And she attempted to lay down a bunt. She's flew out. Struck out her last at bat. Maybe that's what he's concerned about. I'm not sure, giving her an opportunity to bunt.
Of course, if she is able to push that down the first baseline here, we might end up with 2 runners on.
She backs off. We haven't attempted a steal. I'll be honest with you, I hadn't really noticed during the warm-ups what the catcher kind of arm she's got, but I do know that the short and second are way off the bag.
Yeah.
Big cut high in the zone. That was probably ball 2.
Just need some contact. Yep. And there's that pitch. It's staying up in the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the 7th. Got to score at least 1 to tie.
It's going to get fouled off.
I'm not sure how long this winning streak, when it started. You do the math. 2 games a week. It's been at least 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And you got some weather games in there that we didn't play, so it's probably 7 to 8 weeks. This winning streak.
Oh man,
boy, that was a really good pitch.
Right there.
And I'm not saying it was a strike, but it was just a really good pitch that Pless was able to lay off of. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
Here we go.
This is a huge pitch right here.
Yeah. As a player and a coach, these situations right here get you going. Yes, sir. That's finally going to take a bounce our way. We're going to get under here to third base. Yes, sir.
Second and third, no outs.
Second and third, nobody out. And we finally get a bounce to go our way for once today.
Hardest, other than maybe the home run, the hardest ball hit by the pitcher off that third baseman.
Yes.
It really just handcuffed her. I mean, we talked about her all night, just a really good athlete, maybe their best player just by looking at her and seeing her.
That is a hard play to make. And Jess Cartledge is going to be up the bat, and she has hit lasers all day so far. We just need one more.
Yeah, she got a chance to win it right here.
Oh, no. She's not going to have a chance.
That's a lot of respect right there. That's a lot of people get mad when that happens, but that shows a lot of respect for that young lady, and she deserved it after the 2 games that she's had.
They're going to create a force at any base, and I mean Jess's run means nothing here, so it's the runners on second and third that they're concerned about, and to be honest, we're concerned about because we need them to cross home plate.
Yeah, what do you feel about a squeeze here? Who's up the bat here? Who can so Dixon? Can Dixon bunt?
No, Allie Metters is hitting.
Oh, Allie's going to bat for Dixon. So Pless had a double, basically. Cartledge was walked. So got a sub for Dixon. It's going to be Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Does Allie bunt?
She did one time.
Talking to her mom. Allie's made a couple defensive plays that's kept us in this ball game.
You know, I mean, this is just the perfect story here. I mean, you got someone that's made a couple big plays in the outfield to keep the score where it was and keep us in the game. And now she comes up in a situation where she can officially end and win the game for your Lady Raiders.
Now batting, number 18, Allie Metters.
I know one thing. If she gets a base hit right here, this place is going to go nuts.
Well, I said earlier, and I'm not. This is just the truth. You know, when you have bases loaded with no outs, the chances of you scoring at least one are extremely high. So we I hate to say it, I anticipate us tying this thing up at least. But as stranger things have happened, you get a couple pop-ups, a strikeout, that sort of thing. But it's the odds are in our favor.
It's going to be ball 2-0.
I wouldn't swing it 2 more pitches. I would set and I'd watch 2 more.
I think you definitely take right here until she throws a strike.
It's a lot of pressure on that young lady.
I mean, this is the underdog trying to pull the
Absolutely.
upset right here. I mean, now the pressure is on them, honestly.
Good eye,
3-0
ball. I'm definitely I'm watching 2.
Definitely not swinging right here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm watching 2 more. Bottom of 7th, no outs, bases loaded.
Yep.
5-4, Lady Raiders trail.
Got her mom up here telling her just take the pitch. All right, there's strike 1.
I'm taking another one.
And, man, she had to groove that one across the plate. That's one of those where if she had the green light there, she could have smashed it.
You know, that ball was on the outer. I mean, it was slightly off the plate, half the ball.
Come on.
Ball low.
Is that a ball?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that ball was
wow.
low.
All right, 3-2. And the suspense continues.
Drive it. Just drive it. Put the bat on the ball. Put pressure on them. She's got to throw another one over the plate. Ball low.
There it is. There we go.
That's
tie ball game.
You talk about a great at bat.
Yes.
By another sophomore.
Yes.
Still no outs, bases loaded.
No outs. Win and run on third base here for your Lady Raiders. If she crosses this plate, this place is going to erupt. We got the fans jumping up and down. Ball one.
Yeah.
No, whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. Strike one. My bad. Sorry.
Mama, we'll get it in a minute. Don't be packing up, Mama. Don't be packing up. Leave everything where it's at. I put her bottles in there. It's been like that the whole game.
Hollinsworth with a chance to. That's going to do it.
I believe that is going to be well deep enough. Oh, and she drops it anyway.
That's the ball game.
Yes, sir. That's going to be your ball game. Your Lady Raiders will advance in the winner's bracket. The streak lives on.
Wow, 17 in a row. A lot of stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
Wow, these ladies are excited, and they should be.
This is awesome.
You know, I give a lot of credit to this Crawford team. They give us all they had. And you kind of want to root for them tomorrow. Give us another shot at them in the championship game, but. What this does is, he said, we remain in that winner's bracket. We will not play till tomorrow afternoon at around 4 p.m. There will be a consolidation game or the elimination game at 1:45, and that's going to be between this good Crawford team and Metter.
And there's a chance we play them again tomorrow
night.
Yeah,
there's a good chance that we will play because Crawford beat Metter in game 1 this morning. I'm excited. This huge crowd here. When you have a game like this, girls come back and fight those last 2 innings. Yeah. They just kind of a gut punch when they scored that extra run there. In the top of the 7th.
For you to pull off a 17-game winning streak, you're going to have moments and situations like this, and you're going to have to be able to come through in those to keep streaks like that alive. So it shows a lot of heart, a lot of fight from the Lady Raiders. They never budged, had to fight back from multiple deficits in this ball game, never blinked.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up. We will be. You join us again tomorrow afternoon. We'll be here live at 4-ish, whatever time the Lady Raiders will play, commentating again. Again, thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports. Congratulations to the Lady Raiders again, advancing to the championship game, extending that winning streak to 17. Again, that means a lot, but it means more to get in that. Stay in that winner's bracket and giving us an opportunity to advance to Columbus next week. But on behalf of Coach Keck and myself, Brent Johnson, again, thank you for joining us on the NFHS Network, powered by Play On Sports, brought to you by BCTV Red Raider Broadcasting.